You cannot go into dating being like, oh, I just want casual, and then expecting them to change. We've not wasted 8 months. You're shopping at the wrong place. It's like going to McDonald's and asking for a pistachio Starbucks iced mocha latte. They're not going to give it you because they don't have it.
Welcome back to Barely Thriving.
Okay, so we had another message come into the DM and I have to read it out.
Yeah.
So it says, so girls, I heard you read out my hotline about the guy who was on day release when we went on a date. Yes, we did. And I just wanted to add to the rest of the story because for reasons I cannot explain, I actually kept seeing him when he got out.
Right. Sometimes, girlies, we're the problem.
Yeah, I said, let's give it a go. Okay, let's give it a go. So we're going on dates. Everything's absolutely fine. He tells me he has a child, and I'm like, okay, noted. Life is life. I'm really trying to be mature, open-minded, all of that anyways. We're on one of these dates, yeah? And he's telling me a story, proper into it, building it up. I'm listening, thinking, okay, this is normal. This is good. We're having a nice time. He's engaging. He's telling me stories about his child. It's going well.
Yeah.
I'm quite enjoying it.
Cutesy.
And then mid-story, this man goes, he. Not ha ha ha. He. And I don't know what came over me, but something in my soul just disconnected.
I can hear it, you know.
I suddenly couldn't hear the rest of what he was saying. I just kept replaying it in my head. Like, did he just say he? And from that moment, I was done. So, let me get this right. The fact that he's in prison, he's lied to you about being in prison. He's been ringing you at specific times off a phone he's not supposed to have in prison. The date he took you on, he was on day release and didn't tell you.
Yeah.
But all of that was absolutely fine. We can let that slide. But the fact on one of the dates, he dropped in, he.
That was too much. That was where, do you know what? I draw the line.
Yeah.
Do you know, right. Have you ever been in a situation though where something is just giving you the ick so to an ungodly level that you cannot see them the same ever again for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
It just, when it...
Mine's quite recent.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. And it involves a chair.
Chair?
In a certain video.
Yeah. That was so bad.
That is...
Yeah. I couldn't even watch it.
So right. I want to explain it. So, Sia was on a night out.
Yeah.
She's there. She's getting the numbers. She's getting the men.
She's not trying.
We're hyping her up. We're loving it. And then the next morning, one of the said men is in her DMs. Rightly so. We would like to see you there. And not only is he in your DMs with messages, he sends a video to Sia, which we later, the girls found on his TikTok and on his Instagram, and it's been sent backwards and forwards in the group chat. But anyway, in this video, he's like in the camera, isn't he? He's like really feeling himself. I couldn't even watch it. And it's like for 2 minutes he's doing that.
Yeah.
Like walking backwards and forwards.
Like a 2.5 minute video.
Feeling himself. And then at one point he goes and he sits on a chair, does a little hand gesture, which we've since watching, what was we watching?
Manosphere.
In Manosphere, we've realised I think he is part of that. Did the little hand gesture, then he gave us a side profile.
I honestly didn't get this far.
And then he came back to the camera, got his sleeve and was like, have a nice day. Or whatever it was.
I was so unbelievably hungover when I saw it come through. I wasn't even right, take that back. I wasn't unbelievably hungover. I was hungover. You know, you sleepy poos, and I just didn't have time for it. Anyway, it came through, and when I say I went like it was a gasp I gasped, and I literally was like this, right? And then it maybe 10 seconds, I had to turn it off. I downloaded it, sent it straight to Chloe, Ovie. She was like, oh my god, the chair. And I said, what do you mean the chair? Because I didn't even get that far. I was so repulsed. I deleted the entire thread of the messages so I couldn't see it. Just delete the entire messages. And then that's it. It's been gone since then.
And then me and Chloe too discovered it on TikTok, and we resurrected it a couple of times.
Yeah, so they just like to torture me. But anyway, how am I back? Do you know what? I've tried both, and this is why I say I'm done, right? I've tried the dating apps. Trauma. I tried meeting someone in the real world. People say, oh, you meet someone in the real world. Tried that. Trauma. I'm just done.
Yeah.
So now, I don't want to speak to anyone. Everybody leave me alone.
We're done.
So done. So done. But, I mean, great for this girlie. She was really resilient.
Yeah.
Carried on with it.
Yeah.
After he came out of prison. But I understand how the he could have. I couldn't get it.
I feel like once you get the ick, there's no going back.
There is literally no going back.
You've got the ick then. That's it. You've got the ick. And you can't unsee that thing that's giving you the ick.
And then when they breathe, it starts to annoy you.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't think we can stay in this situation. There you go.
But yeah, that made me giggle. I did laugh.
And thanks for the update, girlie.
So we have this week's Barely Thriving Hotline.
Yay.
So we've had another one. Well, we had a couple actually, but this is the one we picked for today. So again, I'm going to read it as if it's me that it's happening to. Because at this point,
it could be.
It could literally be. So, hi girls. Please don't judge me too hard. So basically, I've been seeing this guy for like 4 months now. And at first, it was all cute, like dates, sleepovers. Cute. He was calling me baby and everything.
Cute.
I'm baby girl.
I
fucking love that. But tell me why this man still says, I don't like labels. Anyway, fast forward to last weekend. I went to his house, unannounced.
Right.
I know. And his car was there, but he wasn't answering his phone.
Right.
So I waited a bit, like 20 minutes, not crazy.
That is pretty crazy, to be fair. 20 minutes unannounced outside. We can accept that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you disagree, that's fine.
I mean, is a gut telling there's something going on?
Maybe.
I mean, we all know I need more context than what we get given.
Yeah.
I need backstory on backstory on backstory on backstory. But at the moment, I'm sounding a bit like, okay, she's just like parked in car park watching the house. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like,
she's saying so just parked in car park watching the house.
She's got a pair of binoculars and we're all right.
Do you know what? Fair enough. Okay, when you put it like that.
And then this girl comes out of his house, like just casually leaves.
No.
So obviously I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because you would be. I call him again and he now suddenly answers, acting all normal, like, hey, you okay? Hello? I didn't even say anything about the girl at first. I just asked where he was and he said, just at home, chilling. So now I'm confused because we basically act like a couple.
Yeah.
He tells me he really likes me.
Yeah.
But also there is a random girl leaving his house.
I mean.
And I can't even be mad properly because technically we're not together. But also, be serious. Also, side note, I have definitely stayed over there like 3 nights in a row before. So it's not just like I'm just some random girl.
Yeah.
Am I being dramatic or is he actually taking the piss? Because my friends are saying drop him, but I feel like maybe I'm overreacting. I don't know.
No, he's taking the piss.
Okay, he's taking the piss. So if you're sleeping with someone, I feel like you have the conversation. Are you sleeping with anyone else?
Yeah, fair. Well,
like fair. Like, I'm being intimate with you.
Am I going to be safe?
Yeah, I need to know if I'm going to be safe.
Yeah.
Like, who else are you sleeping with? Are you sleeping with anyone else? If you are, then tell me.
Yeah.
That's my choice to decide whether I want to carry on sleeping with you.
100%.
Or if you're not sleeping with anyone else, then that's me to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to sleep with anyone else. But we have that conversation to decide that.
Sounds like they've not had that conversation, have they?
I feel like that's where you need to go. I feel like you need to have the conversation of maybe ignore the labels for now, because that can come. If you generally are uncomfortable about the labels thing, bring it up and just say, look, where are we? This is what I want. If it scares him, he's not the guy for you.
See, I think she's too worried to say that. I think she's like, oh no, I'm going with low kappa girl, like it's fine. Like obviously, I think she just wants more, and she just doesn't want to say that to him. So, for example, like internally, she's like, oh, I want more. We're basically like a couple. We're acting this way and that way, but she hasn't said that to him.
And so, she's not even pulled him out on the girl.
Exactly.
Oh no, see, I would have.
Oh, 100%.
So sorry. So why has she just left your house at 7:46? Who is the blonde? I want to know.
Yeah.
I would have been through the followers already.
Yeah, you would have done. I don't know. I wouldn't have been outside the house for 20 minutes. I wouldn't have been.
No, to be fair, I've never done that. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do that.
So if I'm seeing someone or whatever, sleeping with them, whatever, and they then stop answering the phone or like aren't replying to me, you know what I'm like? Will I message them again? No. If they message me, then I'll look at them and be like, let's see how many hours we can wait. Because if they made me wait 8 hours, I'm gonna make them wait however many hours. And is that stupid? Absolutely. Do I care? No, I do not. So yeah, I would never have gotten to the outside the house bit. If I found out though that some little girly pop was hop, skipping and jumping outside of his house whilst I was like calling him and he was ignoring me, can I put 2 and 2 together and make 4? Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, all of it, because you've got the information. You saw her leaving the house.
Call him out.
I think call him out. You've got to call him out on that. Just say like, what's going on? Like, for all you know, it could be his sister, it could be his niece. You don't know until you ask the question. Doubt it, but I mean, you don't know.
How do you think you would ask? If you've been sat outside, you've seen girly pop, hop, skip and jump outside the house. You call him and say, "What are you doing?" He says, "Nothing, just chilling." Then what do you say?
Who the fuck has just left the house?
But that's funny.
That is hilarious. You might be chilling now. You might be catching your breath back. But who was that bitch that's just left the front door?
It was like, it's my cousin. Like, right. Prove it.
DNA test. I want both your birth certificates out now.
There's no way on earth I could physically keep my decorum.
No, I couldn't be chilled. The fact how she's not even brought it up. Wow, you are better. Actually, I don't know, because we wouldn't be there in the first place to see her leaving.
I don't know. It's just
how you've stayed calm afterwards is credit to you, because if either of us two would have seen that, we wouldn't.
I've driven my car through his house.
I would have driven over her.
I'm not. Straight.
Now you're chilling in A&E.
And I'm in jail, and it's all your fault. It's all his fault.
Yeah, I think the labels thing, if it's bothering you, you need to bring it up. You need to ask, like, what are we? Where's this going? I want this, and this. And be honest with yourself as to what you want. You get one shot in this world, in this life, whatever you want to call it. So if you want a relationship, you want to find your dream man, you want a partner, you need to voice them, because if he doesn't feel the exact same, he is not your guy.
No, and
stop wasting time on him, because the more time you waste with him, it's the longer you lose with Mr. Right.
100%. And then I also think, like, if he's going to continue to say, I don't like labels, but I'm going to act all in this way as if we are like, it's something more than just sleeping with each other. But then he's going to continue to say, I don't like labels. He's just a fuckboy. Completely and utterly. Yeah. Doesn't care about you or your feelings, just literally wants to get his end away and wants to keep you sweet. That's all it is.
And it's not a reflection of you. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because of this, that, or that girl's got something.
It's because he's a wanker.
Yeah, it's not because that girl's got something that you haven't got, because the second she's just left his house, he's messaging you. Like, he's got no respect for that girl either.
No, he's a wanker.
Yeah, it's all him.
Yeah.
So again, men are shit.
And he's taking the fucking piss.
Yeah.
So drop him.
Yeah, drop him. So welcome back to Barely Thriving.
Make sure you like the video if you like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We are building a community.
A safe space.
Yes, where there's no chaos too chaotic. So make sure you subscribe to join the gang and the girly pops. If you have anything for our Barely Thriving hotline, make sure you click the link in our description, or you can slide straight into our DMs at barelythriving_pod on Instagram and TikTok. If you're listening on any audio platforms, make sure you like and leave us a review. How many stars?
5 only.
Always.
Anything less, I'm not interested.
Literally not interested.
Could not care less.
Could not care less. Right, let's
That's
get into it. Why do I keep getting blocked?
Oh. Yeah.
It's giving me a complex, I won't lie to you.
So Sia has now been blocked by not 1 man.
Nope.
2 men.
Nope.
But 3 men.
Yeah, so I'll give you a rundown of each situation, right? And then I want you to tell me genuinely, and I know you know about a lot of them, so maybe I want you to tell me genuinely, am I the problem? Because I'm really starting to get a complex. And do you know why I'm starting to get a complex, right? Is I saw a TikTok. All stems from TikTok.
TikTok it's like the best place, but simultaneously the worst place on the planet to be.
Literally give way to literally rip a girl apart.
Oh my God.
So I saw a TikTok, right, and it said that if you get blocked by a man, you are basically the devil spawned, right? Because it takes a lot to get blocked by a man because men just don't care.
So you know, I've had it different on my TikTok. So it says if you get blocked by a man, it means that you've hit somewhere where a woman never usually hits. Like you've hit them deep.
Right, our algorithm is very different because mine was
like
very much
in
like
their feels.
You must be the devil reincarnated on this planet Earth because men don't block women because they just don't care enough. So I'll tell you the 3 situations that end up getting me blocked, right? One I spoke about not last pod before, where it was an ex-boyfriend, slid into my DMs after like 12, 13 years, was messaging me like, you are the love of my life. Do you ever think about me? This went on for 3 days. 3 days, right? It was going back. And I was like,
bear in mind, Asia was like hardly messaging
not
back,
even replying. Like,
yeah.
And then he would reply again, Asia, do you ever think about me? I was like, no. I was literally, it was going on for days. It started on the Sunday night, and this was well into the Thursday, right? So actually, that's even more than 3 days. Then on the Thursday, I just get blocked, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that was the weirdest thing I think I've ever experienced in my life. Then I get unblocked on the Saturday. And then I start getting messages, don't I, saying, I'm with my girlfriend. I have no idea why I said that. I don't mean any of it.
I've been on a 3-day bender.
And
I'm very happy.
Yeah, I'm very happy with my girlfriend, all this other stuff. And then I was like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do the stuff that you shouldn't do that's illegal and against the law. And then he blocked me again. Right, so that's one. That was why I got blocked one time. The second time, right? Fucking SpongeBob, right? So SpongeBob, who
went to prison.
So met. We were in love. He lied. He lied to me about his name.
Not
his
just
age,
one time.
Not just one.
Multiple lies.
Times. Ended up in jail.
Was still lying in jail.
Told him not to speak to me. Stopped. I told him to stop calling me. Eventually stopped. Then he rang me again like 3-4 weeks later. Didn't answer the phone. He messaged me on Instagram. I didn't answer the Instagram, and then he blocked me. And I thought, why am I getting blocked off the guy who lied to me? Right. So that's number 2. 3 happened the other day, didn't it? Happened on Monday. So this is a guy again. Never met him. Never actually met him. We matched on Hinge ages ago. We were supposed to go on a date, didn't end up happening. Then we were messaging back and forth. We had arranged another date. We didn't end up going on that. And then he blocked me.
And there was a very valid reason as to why you didn't go on the date. It wasn't like it was a made up one. It was valid.
It was so valid.
Like, it was so valid.
It was so valid.
And he was so in his feels. You just got... Oh, and then he sent loads of messages.
Unsent them.
Asia literally read them out to me. Like, we were reading it. And then he unsent them and then blocked you.
Yeah. So he sent me all these messages. Like, it was a really valid reason why I couldn't go on the date. Anyway, he sent me all these messages that were... bit of a crash out, to be fair. Bearing in mind, this is a person I've never met in my life. It was bizarre. Then he unsent them all. So then I said, have you just unsent messages?
And then he lied.
Then he lied about what he'd said. So then I didn't reply. And then he blocked me. So again, I don't think in those 3 situations I've done anything wrong in any of them.
I agree entirely.
Thank you.
No, you haven't.
So it's starting to give me a complex now. It's like, am I actually the problem? Why do I keep getting blocked by this man?
I know.
And
have you seen that
really
TikTok that's going around? And it's like, oh, what do you mean she like blew up your house? Why are you making my sweet baby girl get angry? That's like how I respond to everything with Asia. It's like, leave my sweet baby girl alone.
Leave me alone.
She doesn't deserve this.
I'm like, in those 3 situations, was I in any of those in the wrong. And be honest with me.
No, but do you know what it is?
What?
It's because you've rejected a man.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
So I'm really getting a complex.
There's 3 men there that you've rejected, and each one of them has blocked you. When you reject a man, they can't handle it. They want to be the ones that are doing the rejecting.
Oh my god! Do you reckon that's it?
Yeah.
And I'm being deadly serious. I'm proper getting a complex.
Yeah. The 3 men you've rejected all blocked you.
That is true. It's becoming a bit of a pattern though.
I think, yeah. In the dating life.
Well, I suppose, yeah, I've never really been in the dating life to be engaging with, I mean, I say this many, like it's loads, but like more people than I would typically.
And you don't know whether they're your person or not until you actually get talking to them. So sometimes you can invest a bit of time and be like, you know what, this isn't for me.
And you know what, that would be fine.
Yeah.
But then they could just say, well...
But I do know if it was me that was one of them guys and I was getting rejected, I'd be like, oh. What?
How dare she?
I'd be spiralling.
But
I'd be on the floor looking up at the ceiling.
But do we not think that the person who lied to me and then ended up in jail, do you not think they're the problem though? And how dare they?
Yeah, they are the problem. But again, it's because you've rejected them.
Maybe.
I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. Like, if you're a guy and you're watching this,
don't tell me actually that I'm the problem.
Please give me your opinion. We probably will ignore it, but we'd still like to have it. The data research.
Yeah, literally, we need to do some research because we need to know like what to do in the future. Because I mean, do you know what? I don't mind being blocked. Like if I've done something wrong though, and I feel like if I've not done anything wrong, what are you wasting your time blocking me for? And maybe that's just me because I don't really block people. Like I genuinely don't. I don't care enough to block them.
Your social media is very open as well. Whereas mine's like shut down because I have my little boy on there. So
yeah,
every single one of my followers is a follower who I would personally message.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not going to personally message you, you're not on my Instagram.
And that's fair enough. And then, I mean, mine was private for a really long time. And I mean, even trying to find me, if you just search me, I don't come up. But then it's only maybe the last however long I've been. And that's what I mean, like just unfollow. But anyway, keep getting blocked.
Are you going to tell the girlies about what you're doing on Hinge now and what we're using it for? Well, what you're using it for?
Yeah. Well, so we settled on I'm not the problem.
No, you're not the problem.
Okay, that's
you
great.
were never the
I just
problem.
wanted that really clarifying.
Yeah, you are not the problem.
Thank you. Yeah, so what I saw on TikTok again, I need to get off that app. But I saw on TikTok, right? Basically, it was a girl and she was in a bonnet. Now I was in my bonnet at the time and I thought, I'm probably really late. And she was like, sometimes I just go on a Hinge. I'm not on it for ages, and then I see who's liked and then which photo they've liked. And then I just go through, see, I'm like, oh, okay. And then close them all off and then just go back to bed. And I thought, funsies, let's see which photo is like a popular photo, which one's a good photo or a popular photo with people who like. So I basically put the photos in my notes and then I started tallying them up. And like the photo that we thought would be more popular.
We were absolutely gobsmacked. The men just weren't interested in. So the photos that you would look at as a girl, because the Chloes said the same ones, the ones that we would look at as a girl and be like, oh my god, 10/10, that's the one. Put that as your main picture. Was getting like the least engagement. It's the ones that we were more like, unsure of. That would be one that we would cut out of the dump. They were the ones getting all the engagement.
So it just goes to show, like, there's such different perceptions.
Men are warped. That's what it goes to show, maybe.
Because it's just...
They don't appreciate art.
Yeah, they don't appreciate art. Like, do
you know how long that picture took?
Not so long. There was so much creativity that went into it.
And you like the one where I'm not even looking, I'm smiling, I'm just on a swing? No!
I'm not even looking. Well, that's it. Like that's it. They like mostly just being completely natural, unposed.
Yeah, we noticed as well more skin, more body, didn't we? Yeah, because the one that was getting all the likes was the balcony one.
Yeah, shorts and
where it was like more skin, full length.
Yeah, it was full length. And when she says skin, I'm not like naked, but It's just shorts. I'm on holiday, shorts and a top. But yeah, because that one compared, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's just
no. And when I say more skin, I didn't mean it as in like a bikini pic. I meant like as in they can see more of your body. That's what I meant. I shouldn't have said skin. That was the wrong word.
You just called me a whore.
I meant body.
Just say what you want to say, Amy.
No, like I meant like a full length.
Just call me a whore.
She's a whore.
But yeah, it was unexpected anyway. But fun for you to research, because then also I was like, ooh, so more, because then I also put whether it was like, you know, white or black or mixed or like their ethnicity, and I was just seeing which one's most popular with which. And it seems like when my curly hair was out in one of the pictures, that was more popular with the black men, and then when I had my braids, was more popular with the white men.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then
so we've now turned Hinge into a fun thing.
Yes. So it's a really good way if you want to test your photos and see which one is going to be popular.
Yeah, the one for you.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of stopped doing it now because it lasted about a couple of days. I got bored, so I haven't done it in days since the weekend. So
yeah.
I'm over it now. But again, it gave some good insights. And it just goes to show that what we think...
Yeah, men aren't programmed the same as us.
They are not. So those things that are like, oh my God, that's such a photo. Yes, girly, is not the one that they would go for.
Yeah.
Do you know what, actually? Random, but back onto it. I saw... It might again have been on TikTok. Fuck me. I actually need to get off that fucking app. I saw it on TikTok where it was a woman who was saying that she'd been seeing a guy super close, like they've been together for a really long time, and then he started to almost like disconnect from her, and they actually ended up breaking up over it. But it wasn't then, like months later, he like tried to come back, and it wasn't that he was actually disconnected because he wasn't interested. He disconnected because he was overwhelmed with how much he liked her, and he was actually thinking about marrying her, and he felt so overwhelmed with that feeling that he just disconnected from almost their relationship. And it wasn't like he was disconnected in a way that he was like awful to be around. He just was quiet and distant, which hurt her, which then ended up leading to their breakup.
Did they get back together?
No, I don't think so, because for her it was like, well, if that's how he handled an overwhelming situation, that's not a partnership to me, because he cut me out.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's true.
Which like regardless of to whether it was like he was because he was so in love with her or and wanted to marry her, he cut her out for long enough and for a point that she was so unable to establish what was going on that her only option in her mind was to break up because he wasn't giving her anything.
Yeah.
So then when he did come back around, she was like,
so I'm healed now.
I'm too little too late. Yeah, like obviously now I can understand and close off, but for you to just shut me off completely because you feel overwhelmed is not the way through things. And then how can I see future with you?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you're stressed and you've got kids. What?
Yeah.
Then you're just going to shut down?
No.
And then I've got to deal with that by myself? It's just like, no, obviously not. But I've seen it, not that situation exactly, but other things similar to that about men like just being too overwhelmed and shutting down and just like shutting off.
It's different. It's weird how different people process different emotions. Very strange.
Yeah. And I mean, I suppose...
I mean, insightful. Like, it's amazing how the brain works and how everyone's brain is wired differently and deals with stuff differently. But you've just got to find the person that deals with stuff similar to you, I think.
Yeah, because obviously... Yeah, I just think some things are bullshit. Like, genuinely bullshit. So, for example, if that was me in that situation and my partner cut me off, I would have responded the exact same way that she did. Like,
yeah,
sorry about it. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, it's bullshit. That your excuse to me is bullshit. Because no matter who, processes things differently, I appreciate everyone's an individual and everyone's different. You can still be called out on being an absolute arsehole.
Yeah.
And that was an arsehole situation.
Yeah. I just wanted to come back to it and just say, obviously, Essie has been getting blocked a little bit. And I did say that Asia wasn't the problem at all. I stand by, in them situations, Asia is not the problem.
Thank you.
However, her choice in men,
right, yeah, okay,
is the problem.
Yeah.
Because we tend to go for the exact. I don't know how we do it.
I don't know how we do it.
I literally don't know how we do it. But you literally go through, like, you attract the same individual.
Yeah, they are. They're like copy paste of each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I swear
each time I feel like they just get taller. That's the only difference.
They do.
That's the only thing that we're changing is height.
I know. Fuck.
The rest it is just a copy and paste.
I think I can hear it like, right, no, I don't think, and I can hear it. It really is my fault. It's not through a lack of trying.
Yeah, no, it is not through, but it's because you find like the sweet, nice guys that are probably going to be the safe haven. You just find them too boring.
Yeah, they're not spicy enough.
Yeah, and then the cheeky chappies
happen to be criminals.
Yeah. And then as soon as you find that out, it's like, oh my God, I am in love.
It's not actually.
It fucking is. You've got a criminal record? Oh my God. My knickers are at my ankles already.
No.
You've got a court date. Stop it. You're teasing me.
No, I'm gonna cry.
What do you mean you've got a tag? I can't go.
No, I draw the line at tag. I swear. I don't. Fuck off. Right. I take the criticism on board. I'm taking it. I'm not too big or too clever to accept that sometimes I might be the problem. I don't look for them, they find me.
Yeah, no, I agree. They do find you.
Because, right.
Oh yeah, let me explain this. So one of the dates that Asia went on, it was going really, really well. We'd done a full check beforehand.
Yeah.
So we knew the name was correct. We knew all of this. They worked for a job where a DBS would have been required.
Yeah.
So they did. They worked for a job where a DBS was required. So we know no criminal record, nothing at all. So Asia's on a first date. It's going really cute. Asia's on a second date.
Yeah.
It's going really, really cutesy. It's dead good. Like, obviously, he works for a very good job. So Asia's on this day, and it's date number 2. It's going really, really well. It's dead cutesy. They're just walking along, and he just happens to drop in the little bombshell of... Asia's like...
Sorry?
Asia's literally like, marry me now.
Well, actually, I was like, sorry. How? What? And anyway, left that day, came straight to us, and I was like, fucking sit the fuck down. Guess what? And you were like, no way. And I said, yeah way. I do not look for them, they find me. Because you would never have thought that.
No, you never would have suspected it.
Never.
Ever in a million years.
So I tried everything. I went for the safe bet. He was the safe bet.
Yeah, he was.
And he turned out to be really the worst.
Was it literally like the penny dropping? Was it like, when he said it, was it like, oh, that's why I found you attractive?
No. You fucking cow. Because I wouldn't have gone on a second date with him, would I, if I didn't find him attractive? You little bitch. But I also hear what you're saying. It's very fair. I can take criticism. Just not very well. Just not very well at all.
So Asia's taste in men is purely down to you.
It's not. My taste in men is my taste in men. I don't look for it. I don't look for this extracurricular activity. And now I'm not looking for anything. I don't want anybody. I want everyone to leave me alone. But I don't think it's my fault that they find me. And it just so happens that the ones that have any sort of conversation happen to have a sordid history.
Yeah.
Because the ones that the ones that it's like a struggle bus trying to get a conversation out of are the ones that are like drive elderly people around, and it's like it's a lovely job, and you think, oh, that's really nice, and you just, fuck me, you've got nothing about you. I've just ruined. I dominate the entire conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So yeah, still not my fault. It's fucking not.
Do you reckon people create their own dating problems?
Yes, because I'm one of them. Reluctant. I mean, I don't try to, but yeah, I do think you do. I do think you do, because I do definitely think, right, there are signs, and like if you know what you really want in, apart from the last one wasn't my fault, that's what God. But before then, there were signs of like just things. It just wasn't. It wasn't really what I was looking for. There was going to be problems. Did I just keep going with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I created that problem because I prolonged it.
Yeah. I feel like you have to be so honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And so honest with the other person that you're potentially dating. You can't do this whole, if you want a serious commitment, you want to be someone's wife, you want a family, you want to be a mum, you cannot go into dating being like, oh, I just want casual, and then getting with a guy and wanting casual and then expecting them to change if they've been honest with you from the get-go that they just want casual. You have to go in and you have to say, I want this, this, and this in my future.
But that's not quite like that though. Because I don't know if I ever want to get married. I don't know if I ever want to have kids at the minute. I kind of don't. So mine is, I want a long-term partner. That's what I want, and that's what I'm looking for. But and that's obviously quite clear in what I say, like that's what I'm looking for. But the time that I first start speaking to someone, I'm just looking to see if we click.
No, I get that, but I mean, like, do you know when it's like progressing?
Getting to the point,
you have to be honest with yourself. So that is an honest thing. So say if I'm the man and I'm like, I want a wife, I want someone to be the mother of my child,
and I'm like, I don't know.
You have to be honest, and you have to say, I don't know if I want that.
Yeah.
And then you can make that decision early on as to whether, okay, maybe we want different things here, and we move on. We've not wasted 8 months, and I've not expected you to now change your mind, because I've invested 8 months of my time, so you should want to have kids and marry me.
I wouldn't have your kids.
Thank you. But do you know what I mean? Like that's and that's where it's going to come to.
And I think that happens a lot. You know, where it's good in the beginning, it feels so good, honeymoony time, and you all get swept up in it. But like, for example, they've said or things have come up where it's like, oh no, I don't quite want that, or I don't quite want that, and you still keep going with it, and then it gets like that 8 or 9 months, and then what?
Yeah.
Because who's changing here? Who's gonna fold?
Yeah.
And really, neither of you should fold. Neither of you should do that, because then that's only gonna bode problems later on down the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get
and I think that's what happens. So I think you have to be so honest with yourself.
Yeah.
You can't go into this like how that poor girl before was saying.
Yes.
When she was like, oh, we're not doing labels, and she's not even called him out on it. So she's obviously wanting to please him by being like, oh no, I can do this no labels thing. You can't, because that's not what you want.
No.
So why are you dwindling what you want for somebody else?
Yeah. Why are you?
Because honestly, if you go in and you're like, look, I'm dating because I want this, and this. If someone says no, it's just because I saw it. You're shopping at the wrong place. It's like going to McDonald's and asking for a pistachio Starbucks iced mocha latte. They're not going to give it you because they don't have it, because it's the wrong place that you're asking it from.
Yeah.
So you move and you go to your Starbucks and you get the exact order that you want because you're at the right place.
Yeah.
But if you're not at the right place, you're not asking the right things, and you're not ordering the correct thing, you're not going to get it.
Yeah. I do think there's like a gap between people who are taking it seriously and people who aren't, which can then be a nightmare trying to navigate.
And it can be awkward having the conversations, but sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think people who say all the right things at the beginning, like, oh yeah, so for example, I would say, like, if they say, what are you looking for? I say, looking for, well, I'd say something stupid like, I'm looking for my husband. But then really, and then obviously say, bottom line, right now I'm just looking to see if there's someone that I'm matched with, and like, can vibe with, and if there's any chemistry there, basically. And they're like, yeah, oh, me too, and then it just keeps going, and then it's really, you can tell, oh no, maybe they're looking for more. They're like, no, I want to find a wife now, like the next person I date is going to be my wife. Or they're like, yeah, I want long term, but then you can tell by the conversation clearly they don't.
Yeah.
And so it's like you've really got to fit. You can't just go off what people say anymore. You've really got to fish them through their actions and, like, say, be honest with yourself. And I know that I've got to be more. Like I said a couple of episodes ago, and I'll stand by it, I put up with some bullshit. I do. I put up with some bullshit, and I'm aware.
I think we all do though. Like I can't really. Well, I'm not in the dating game, am I? So I can't. Not yet, anyway.
Maybe.
Time. So I can't really put my 2 pence in, but I do. I've lost where I'm going with this. This is why I'm not in the dating game. I haven't got the mental capacity to do it. I fucking haven't. In my head, all I'm thinking about is, did I pack enough nappies? Like, honest to God, I'm not lying. It's so bad. Did I send in my shoes? That's the stuff that pops in my mind. When they say it's mum brain, but it's because you're thinking of all the stuff that now matters in your life, which isn't the all this and this. It's, did he eat? Did I feed him enough today? Is he bathed? Is he clothed? Is he okay? Is he breathing? Like, it's all them sort of questions that are in my head. Like, and I just go off because a thought pops in and that's what I go with. But what was I saying?
I don't know. You'd lost your train of thought and then you went on to that.
Right. So in dating, so like now I would have to be very honest. If I was to date someone now, I would have to be very honest and be like, I don't actually know what I want. I don't know what I want because I actually don't know who I am. I've lost myself.
And I was very much like that at the very beginning, the very, very, very beginning, like literally back nearly a year ago now, when people would ask her, what are you here for? I'm like, don't really know. Genuinely don't know. I'm just kind of here at the minute. I'm just here. And then that kind of then evolved as I kind of figured out, okay, what do I really want? So the first I was like, I'm never, and I said this many times and I fucking stand by it now, I'm never meeting my husband on Hinge. It's never gonna happen. And I used to say that all the time. I was just purely there just to see, is there a connection? Is there anyone I can just tolerate for a little bit? Turns out no, guys. And I stand back now on what I did say. I might change my mind, probably not. But I'm not going to meet my husband on Hinge. And I think I've gone like this. Because, like there are some, obviously, there's absolutely probably going to be some really nice people out there, but trying to find them is fucking, God, it's a pain in the arse. Like, I can't be bothered with it. I'd actually rather be by myself than deal with it.
And I think, like, I would want someone who's easy, so who slots into my life, who doesn't require a lot, and it sounds awful, but a lot of energy.
That's fine.
And because I don't have it spare.
I think that's fine to say.
I can't be doing with constant texting backwards and forwards. Like, we could have like a solid day where if it's like a chill day, I've not got much on and we're texting loads and loads, but don't expect that to be a constant thing. Because like tomorrow I could probably go 7 hours.
Well, that's it.
But like, and that's the thing where I feel like for me, when I get out there, I feel like that's going to be difficult.
It might, I don't know, because I do think like
I ignore a lot of group chats, and as we worked out, I've actively removed myself
but people are
from group chats and then just pretending someone else has done it.
But if you're going to start dating, you're not dating as a teenager.
No,
you're dating as an adult, and any adult, right? This might be hard to find. Any adult man who is emotionally mature, again, hard to find probably, would understand that you can have days where you are more available to communicate and then not. You not replying for 4 hours in the middle of a work day is not an issue.
And if someone sends me a question mark after not replying, I could not handle it.
It just made me kick off. Like,
it would.
I'd be like, who are you talking to? Because if I'm in the middle of a work day, I'm busy, and even after work, like then I'm driving home, I'm making tea, I'm doing this, or I might be seeing the girls, or I might be going to see my mum, or I will reply to you when I've got time to engage in that conversation. If I haven't got time to, I'm doing something. And if you can't, because that's the same with me, and like I don't even have a child. Or 3 dogs. But if I haven't got, if I can't be engaged in the conversation where I'm not really present in it, I will say, like, I'm really busy at the minute, I'll reply to you when I can. because I do think that takes 2 minutes, and I respect that other people's time that they could be waiting, but I'm not about to put myself out my way to constantly reply.
Yeah. Mine's as well, like now, I generally don't know what I'd want. And because I'd be meeting someone that's possibly more older, because it's not like we're younger and we've not done anything, like we're older now, so what I'm more likely to meet someone who does want to get married, who maybe wants to have a child,
who already has kids.
And I've done that, and I don't want to do that again.
Yeah,
like I don't want to get married again. I've got no intention to ever marry again. I don't think I want another child. In fact, I don't want another child again. That could change if I meet Mr. Right, but I don't. Like,
in a minute, yeah.
I'm very settled with just my little O, and again, that's because of the age that we are. If I'm meeting someone who's never been married and doesn't have kids and something, that'd be hard, because I wouldn't be able to say that. I don't know if I can give you that.
Yeah.
Like dead early on. So again, we could waste a year, and my mind after a year might still not have changed. I might still not want the kid, and I might still not want to get remarried. So,
yeah.
And you might still want them. So again, it's difficult because I don't even know myself. So I'm saying all this. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to say this when you go into dating. You need to have a game plan. Like, I don't fucking know what the fuck mine would be.
You can't. And I think, but just by saying that, I don't know if I'm going to want in the future. If you preface that at the beginning, obviously not at the second you match with them, because I think that's too soon. That after you've been on maybe 1 or 2 days, or if you say, if you feel like it could potentially go somewhere and you are engaged with that person, you like that person, just by saying to them, I don't know what I can give. I don't know if I can do the baby, the marriage and everything like that. I don't know. That's still an answer at that time, and that's your only answer that you can give him.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the only truth you can give him at that time. That's true for you in that moment. And then if it does get to like 6 months in and you still don't know, then that's a point where he's like, right, that person is fair then in saying, well, if you don't know now, then maybe I'm not the one.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think,
and I'd have to accept that. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, you'd probably be doing me a favour. I can't be asked texting you anyway.
Leave me alone. Literally leave me alone. It's too much.
I just like to be able to go around 3 years in my bag of Maltesers whenever I want. I don't want someone to come between that.
I know. Honestly.
I see her was crashing out the other day. It was really cute. And I left her couch literally to go to the toilet upstairs. And she shouted from the couch, Amy, if you get in a relationship, will you ask me first? She's never the needy one. It's always me. I was like, I'm never leaving you.
But it's true though. I don't know, it just came over me and I was like,
she's gonna leave me.
It's gonna be one time but it's not gonna be 10 o'clock on a random Saturday, and we're not just gonna be sat on my sofa. And then what am I gonna do? I don't know. She'll probably find someone before I do, because I can't tolerate anybody.
There's gonna be someone else doing bath time without. No, we love our
way
little,
too far.
Yeah, no, we love our little bath time.
That's so aggressive. Right, so I've got something to tell you all. It's the best day of my life. Right, so we're at Amy's the other day, right? And one of the clothes are coming for the front door. So I was in the kitchen with O, and the kitchen door was shut. Amy had gone to answer the front door. So you can see from the kitchen to the front door in Amy's house. Obviously, you can see down a landing. Anyway, I've opened the kitchen door for O to go to like Chloe and Amy. And then Chloe's gone, hiya! And then he has walked out a little bit, turned, ran to me with his arms open, even ran away from Amy.
I was like, you little son.
I've literally told everyone. I'm like, guess what you did?
Chloe's face was a picture. I thought she was leaving. No, I genuinely thought she was leaving that front door. And then, did you notice how she made sure that night she was the one that was doing bath time? She made sure she was the one doing this, that. She's like, I'm going to be favourite. Auntie Cece, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. But I swear to God, it was like the joy that went through my body in that moment. I was like, oh my God, I am the favourite. So I tell him I'm the favourite all the time. But you never know if he's really paying attention, but I think he is.
Yeah, I must admit, like I think it was like the day after I texted in the group chat, didn't I? I was like, oh, I'm just so grateful for you girls.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious that I'm single, But I've never felt alone. Like,
That's cute.
and I haven't, because I've always known that you're either at the end of the phone or whenever I'm down and I'm spiraling, and because I feel like I've been in survival mode for a long time now, and I feel like I look back at when my baby was little, and I can't. There's bits that I can't even remember. Like it's hard. It's heartbreaking. But yeah, no, I feel like I'm so grateful for you girls. There's not many mums out there that can say that they've got their 3 best friends that are literally know their son's routine that well, that they can literally do it off the top of the head, like but from literally morning to night, like bath time, everything that you take that usually you have to do solo as a single parent. I don't, like, my girls are there. Like, our nights now are like tea, bath, and then we chat after, like, and that's how our girls' nights are.
Yeah, but that's how it should be, though.
It's just
they say it takes a village.
Yeah, and it's just like all 4 of us laid on the bed waiting for Otis to fall asleep at any point, which could take 10 minutes or 3 hours.
Just little whispers. And then sometimes you get a bit overexcited, get a bit loud, and then one eye pops over and you're like, fuck, shh.
Here we go again.
What did you do the other night? You're like, oh, look in my eyes. Chloe put the torch on right in your eyeball, and I just watched his eye go ping. I was like,
oh yeah, because you wanted to see the colours of each other's eyes.
Fucking idiots. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, that was the best moment of my life. Literally, I don't think even if I do ever get married and someone gets down on one knee and proposes to me, will beat the feeling of Otis turning and running away from Amy and Chloe into my arms. It won't. It's impossible. I was levitating. So happy.
Thank you for another episode.
Yeah, so what are we on?
27.
27. Yes. So past halfway now.
I know. Before we know it, it'll be 52.
Now we're on our countdown to the year.
Yeah, that's exciting. And at the year, we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna go all out, aren't we?
Yeah. So
we're gonna release a lot of tea.
Well, so we were doing a year of the pod releasing tea.
Yeah, because we're gonna do. Do you know, like when they did it all last year on TikTok?
And the cake.
Where I think we've mentioned it before. We're gonna do the cake, and then we're gonna blow out our candles as to what's happened to us this year. I think Asia's going to have a lot of candles to blow.
Oh, fuck's sake. I know, because it's only March. Fuck me. But anyway, thank you for watching our Hot Mess Committee. We'll see you next week.
Love you. Bye.